Welcome back. Born out of a vision to make the eternal wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita accessible to the greater public, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness came up with a fun, inspiring and motivating way to absorb the teachings of the Gita. Having enjoyed success in India, Mauritius and other parts of the world, the GITA Champions League is now available in South Africa. Sadhana attended the launch at UKZN to find out more.
'16 is a very special year in the history of ISKCON because it marks the 50th anniversary of the inauguration of ISKCON internationally. So on that note as well, we've been looking at very creative ways of drawing attention to the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and particularly to the teachings of Bhagavad Gita.
GITA Champions League is an attempt to bring the Gita out to everyone. The Bhagavad Gita as it is not a concocted version where somebody has given his own interpretation. It is coming down directly in disciplic succession. So from Krishna himself.
So in that respect, we considered that this particular GITA Champions League had had a huge success abroad in countries such as Australia, India, and the UK. So we thought for the first time in South Africa, let's embark on this very exciting project where people would begin to systematically study the Bhagavad Gita.
We've seen that many young people from different types of backgrounds, when they actually get exposed to Bhagavad Gita, then they appreciate it in a wider sense, rather than just being the scripture of a particular religion and restricted in that way, but as a broad text of spiritual values, universal values.
The GITA Champions League is an attempt to study the first 6 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita. It's self-study, but we have a study manual, and anyone can register, anyone from all walks of life. We will be having tutorials on an ongoing basis.
This competition is open to particularly non-Hare Krishna devotees because we do not want Hare Krishna devotees to have the edge on the competition. So it's open to the public at large, and we'd like to encourage everyone to register for this competition. So registration closes at the end of April, which gives viewers an ample opportunity to register for this course.
Knowing who you are in relation to God, and knowing, what we are doing here in the material world. We adapted it to the South African context, so that was our main role. And basically we divided the study of the Gita into 6 themes, which aims to make spiritual life very practical and tell us how to implement a spiritual culture in our everyday lives.
The assistance of a teacher is required to have a deeper, more profound understanding and a better explanation of the text. So in that way, we intend to assist students by holding tutorial groups in various areas. The first prize includes 2 return air tickets to India, which we hope that after having read the Bhagavad Gita, that the winner would be inclined and attracted towards going and visiting Kurukshetra, for instance, which is in India and where the Bhagavad Gita was actually spoken.
Since I was a child, the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita were intricately woven into the very fabric of my life by both loving parents and spiritual teachers.
It's not simply just some discussion about a soldier doing his duty, but it's the principle of duty in the service of God. That applies to the students, it applies to housewives, doctors, business people. It's a completely universal principle, and that's what Krishna is trying to convey.